So it's been 11 days since I made my last video. I think 11 days. So the board is blank, and this video will not be the average update that I was doing for the first month. So if I'll be doing updates, I'll be doing them weekly, but I still have nothing. Well, I have some things to talk about, but I want to share something else that I figured out today. And this will be a different form of video, or how should I say? Because today I'll be explaining a epiphany that I had this morning when I was watching the course, the mindset modules, and I think I found the reason why uh, it's taking me so long to become successful, and I'll share it with you. So, firstly, we're at 323 euros and 29 cents. Probably next week, at the end of next week or start of next week, I'll be doing some work for my for a client that I did some work in the past. So I'll resume the work, which I can actually charge some money for it and get paid and cover a few costs. So getting straight into the video, why I think that it's taking me so long to actually see some results is because I've had a wrong approach. So I'll be drawing today to the best of my abilities. So my goal with all of this is 10k. I know that I will not make 10k in 93 days because I'll be laying foundations for my business and go from there. So if I get paid anything till the end of the year, it's a bonus, but I do not expect much because I'm, like I said, laying the foundations. And I'm not seeing that as a procrastinatory way, but just, like I said, foundations. And as much as I talk about foundations, I've been ignoring them for a really long time. So I'll try to draw it without throwing my whiteboard all over the place. So sorry for showing you my back. So, okay, I'll have it in my lap so you can see. I actually push it down a bit. Yes. So this is me. You can actually see it. Yeah, let's say. Okay. So this is me currently at 0k per month with my business. And I want to get to here, which is 10k per month. Can you see it? Yeah. So this will be a bit janky video, but please bear with me. And getting from here to here is a process, which from which you learn a lot. But this is my first big goal that I want to achieve. And getting from 0 to 10k is not a straight path, and I was ignoring that. And you have a lot of small milestones in between 0 and 10k, and one of them is 2k euros per month, which allows me to actually quit my job and work for myself. So let me see if I can do it this way. Yeah, sure. Okay. And here is 2k per month, and from there it just scaling up. Can I actually do it this way? Fucking shit. I don't know how to actually do this. Okay. So what I was doing was ignoring this part right here and going straight over, well, wanting to go straight over this number right here. And my bad. This is a bad thing because you lose on, well, you try to do things that you shouldn't be doing at the start. And I'll explain this in video game terms because I was chronically addicted to video games a year back. So me going from wanting to go from 0 to 10k is like one spawning into a video game, let's say an RPG, at level 0 with basically no stats, one in strength, one in intelligence, one in dexterity, and wanting to actually beat the game and by killing the dragon. And the dragon, I don't know how to actually draw dragons, let's say here. This is the dragon, okay? And it's level 100. Okay. My bad for this shitty video, but okay. Like I said, it's like me wanting to go straight from 0 to beating the dragon. And it's impossible without actually doing quests in between, getting your stats up, your gear up, which is doing side quests, like in business, learning how to market, psychology, offers, selling, getting clients. And the whole time I wanted to jump straight from 0 to 100 without actually being capable of being at this level. So the whole point is that I need to lay foundations, which are in the video game senses a better sword, better stats, maybe some fireball magic, all of the fancy stuff. And one of those is 2k, which is basically a really easy thing to achieve. It's, well, a simple thing, not and maybe easy, but it's very simple. You just need a 3 to 4 clients that pay you anywhere from 500 to 800 euros to actually get to 2k. So that's not a lot, but you have to start somewhere. You always spawn in the beginning area where you have to gather experience to actually reach the next step, which allows you to go to this one, and that's killing the dragon. The whole, let me put it here, hope it stands. So the whole time what I was doing was trying to complete a task, getting to 10k, without doing the upfront work that is needed to actually be able to do that. So learning how to talk to clients, getting to know the niche, which with what problems they have to fix, how to manage projects, how to deliver projects, and actually trying to do scalable things while not knowing how to do the scalable things. And I'm talking about mass email outreach and other forms of outreach, instead of just going to the clients, talking, well, potential clients to my niche, talking to them, seeing what they want, what they're struggling with, how to fix it. And then from that, grow out of, let's say this is level 10. So you're 0 to get to level 2k per month. you need to be level 10 to actually beat it. Here maybe it would be a small fucking goblin or something like that that you would beat to actually obtain this achievement right here, which is 2k per month. And let's say here at this level, you get access to a new area which is packed with new monsters that give much more experience, new loot that is stronger than before. And I'm referring that to leaving my job, because then instead of 2.5 hours per day, I'll have 16 hours per day to actually work on my business, get to know everything even more. So now in the beginning, I'm still here, and I was trying to get here without actually having the resources to do that. So you need to go step by step. And like I said, I need to get to 2k first. That's my main goal, is to blow up. And and then transition from this 2k per month to 10k per month, which then allows me to do much more things, and it's a great achievement to achieve. Another way of looking at this is, let's say you have a castle that is really tall, a 150, let's say 50 stories high, and instead of taking the stairs up floor by floor, so 0 ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, you try to climb to the 50th floor on the outside of the castle by gripping on each stone of the castle, trying to climb up, instead of just going floor by floor, learning things, building endurance skills that will later help you beat the dragon. And I'm ashamed to say that it took me this long to figure this one out, because my favorite genre of games, and still are, because I really love games, is action RPGs and grindy type of games. So if any of you know Warframe or Path of Exile, it's a really, really grindy game where you just have to mash in a lot of hours to actually get somewhere, to get gear, to be better, to actually trade with other players, to beat the final bosses and achieve everything that you want in the game. Basically, this is like that. So you can't go from a starting area to beating the end game boss without actually going through the whole campaign, going through the menial tasks, the levels, to actually get the gear that allows you to get better gear, that allows you to get even better gear, that helps you kill this dragon. And from, well, not from now on, in the future, I'll be following this principle right here. So I'll be focusing on this number and not this number, because I still haven't even gotten to level 1 or level 2 or level 3 that allows me to get to the next floor and to the last floor. So, anything I want to add? Yeah. So, business is like a big open world video game that doesn't have level barriers on areas, so you can go as level 0 to the last area, trying to get to the last area without actually being qualified to go to this area. And you just have to know that, you just have to realize that it's that way, and you just have to actually go from level 1 to level 2 area to level 3 area, so on and so on. And this is one of my biggest discoveries in the last few days since starting a course. And this has given me a lot of hope, because up until now I was really thinking that there's something wrong with me, that I'm not able to achieve my goals or these things that I want to achieve. Um, um, that I'm just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. But the whole time I was banging my head against a wall that I shouldn't be even at. And the next steps are to actually build the foundations, which are finding the problem to fix, writing good offers, and getting those few clients in the beginning that would actually help me leave my job at 2K. And yeah, we'll see how this goes, how this discovery turns out. And if I find something good to share with you, I'll gladly create a video with drawings. And yeah, see you next time.